Hey everybody, Brian the Sensei Sherwood here. Talking to you today about wood butter. Wood butter is the first product that I came up with for my company, Sensei's Best, and it's an all-natural, petroleum-free, wax-based alternative to linseed oil. So it comes in 1 ounce or 2 ounce cans, and you use it to treat the wood handle on your axe or your knife. So if you have a wooden axe like this, you can use wood butter to treat this handle. So we're going to do that today because my axe is in need of a little bit of attention. So let's get to it. Take that off because we're going to coat that too. So wood butter is actually skin safe. So you can apply this by hand, unlike with something like boiled linseed oil. You can see it's nice and smooth here. So we'll get a little bit of it out of there. And it doesn't take a whole lot, just a little glob, right? And we just apply it by hand, just like this. You can see her sitting next to me here. There's my trusty sidekick, as always, is Scout. She's right there. She's just hanging out, taking herself a little doggy nap while we take care of the axe. She tucked it out from our hike the other day. She's just hanging out. So depending on how dry your axe handle or knife handle is will depend on how much wood butter you're going to need. Mine I treated back in July. It's been used a handful of times since then. Mostly it's just been kind of sitting around. It's really dry up near the head right now, so we're gonna kind of focus our efforts up there. So there's lots of products out there that does basically the same thing, and most of them are made from castor oil and beeswax. Sensei's Best wood butter is made from hemp seed oil and beeswax, as well as pine sap. So it's a little bit different than the rest of the products out there. I have to harvest everything and put it all together myself. Every can is made right here at home by me. So when you buy wood butter from senseisbest.com, you will receive something that I made personally for you. And it is skin safe because of the ingredients. It's actually good for your skin. It's hydrating as well as it's a little bit anti-inflammatory and antibacterial. So don't be afraid to get it on your hands and use it to, you know, rub it into your hands when you're done. It's not going to hurt you. It's also food safe, so you can use it on the blade of your hunting knife or bushcraft knife or what have you, and you'll be all right. So there we go. We just went ahead and buttered that up. Put a little bit more right here because it's dry. Right there. You definitely want to make sure you get the bottom with the exposed grain. It's where you're going to get the most cracking out of your axe handle. So you're going to make sure you get that in there. Let it soak. There we go. We'll put a little bit on the blade here just to help prevent a little bit of rust in case it needs it. My axe does not need it. Ooh. It's a little bit burred though. I'm going to have to sharpen this soon. And of course, don't forget the eye at the top here. So there you go. So once you've applied it, you can just set the axe aside for a little bit. You want to let it soak into the pores of the wood for maybe 20 to 30 minutes. So while that's doing that, I also have a kitchen spoon. So we're going to go ahead and do that too. I've used this on cutting boards and axe handles and knife handles. What it's going to do is it's going to soak into the wood and it's going to give you a nice little bit of a color change. I don't know if you can see that all that well here. And it's going to protect the wood. It's going to make it waterproof. It's going to stop the fibers from raising up when you use it and it gets wet. And most what I like about it for axe handles and knife handles is that it actually adds just a little bit of a tacky grip to it, which is really nice on those days when you're out swinging the axe for long periods of time. This thing is really dry, so it's just soaking it up, but that's okay. Just means it needed another treatment. That's all. So once again, it is all natural, 100%, made by hand by me at home. Um, it's good stuff. I've gotten a lot of really positive feedback on it. People are very pleased with it. Again, it's safe for your skin, so you don't have to worry about all of that. Unless, of course, you have an allergy to pine nuts. You don't want to mess with this if you have a pine allergy or allergy to hemp seed oil or beeswax, anything like that. So, here we go. Spoon is coated, the axe is coated. I'm going to let that sit for about 20 or 30 minutes, and then I'll come back here and check in on you, and we'll wipe it all off. We'll see you soon. Totally forgot to mention before I cut the camera off that it works on leather as well. So here's the mask for the axe. That's why I took it off to begin with, is because we're going to treat this too. You can see the difference already just from me touching it. We can just kind of rub this in, just like this. And leather tends to soak it up pretty good. It makes the leather really nice looking and kind of helps to waterproof it too. You can use it on your belt and it'll help fight the sweat and salt from your body on your leather belt or on your axe mask or whatever else. Put it on my leather jackets. Yeah, it's good stuff. If I do say so myself, and I do, but I invented it. So, well, this version of it at least. I did go through 18 different versions before nailing down the specific recipe and method of creating this. So it's not like something I just threw together overnight, Get the edge here with the exposed grains. There we go. Nice and shiny and new. See that? All right. So now I'm going to wait about 20 minutes and I'll come back and wipe off all of this stuff and get it done. Thank you. All right. So it's been about 20 or 30 minutes now. Scott, where are you going? And it's time to wipe the excess wax off of all this. So I got my rag here. Start with the leather. Just kind of just getting the extra stuff off. You know, it is a wax. It is gonna hang out a little bit. So there we go. So there's the leather. Looks very nice now, right? Much better than it did. And grab the spoon next. Once again, just getting all of the excess wax off of it. Probably should have sanded this first. It's kind of in rough shape, but that's okay. There's the spoon. And now we'll get the axe. Let's start with the blade. And the eye. And the handle. Oh yeah. Much better now. There it is. Nice and treated. This will last for, I mean, depending on what kind of situations you put it in, it could last a couple months or a week or two. Really just depends on how you treat your tools, you know. So we're gonna put this all back together. Oh, it's difficult. There we go. That's it. And this is just a Council Tools Boys axe. That's my personal favorite for going out into the woods. And we used the 1 ounce can for this. As you can see, there's still plenty in there. You can butter the axe a couple of times. So let me just get the excess off of this too. Unlike other products, you actually don't have to melt this first. You don't have to heat it up. It's soft and malleable right out of the can. Pretty nice. So once again, we got 1 ounce and 2 ounce cans available now at senseisbest.com. That's SENSEISBEST.com. I'm Brian Sherwood, also known as the Sensei, and I butter my wood with Sensei's Best, and you should too. Thanks for watching.